Good evening and welcome to Nightfall in Amsterdam. Tonight we join a group of Peru as they return to the red light district into disappearances. After asking around, they've got some contacts on people who might know a bit more about the region and have opted to start with a local cab driver, a man by the name of Detlov. Detlov runs a cab company and is often found out and about himself as he likes to hit the streets and do meet and greet. His specialty is tourists, but he does deal with locals too. And tonight, when I'm assuming you called that Love to have him pick you up somewhere.
Sure. It seems to make the most sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, when he gets there, as you were somewhat warned already, he smells rather distinctly of grease.
Well, she will get in the vehicle so as not
When
to
when you do, he
make it
says,
obvious.
he moves. You can see there's a number of bags from drive-throughs and such. He says, "You need a cheeseburger,
No, thanks.
chicken,
She raises an eyebrow.
Mountain Dew."
That's mighty fine of you to offer, but no thanks. She's kind of like eyeing up all the
Suit
bags
yourself.
in the front seat.
Where are we off to?
Well, that's entirely up to you, sir. She half smirks.
He says,
Um,
"It's all right. Sounds like a tourist adventure, but you don't look like a tourist."
oh no, I'm not.
Usually, it's the
Yeah.
tourists who show up and want the full experience, as they call it.
I don't know if I'm looking for the full experience, but I hear you know a bit about the red light district.
Yeah, a bit here and there, a little bit of this, a little of that.
Well, I'm curious about some goings on at a certain place.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're not a tourist asking about recommendations. Hitting the red light district after dark sure sounds like a tourist. Oh, we might as well start heading that way, huh?
Yeah. You might be better able to give me information on the place I'm looking for based on more than just an address. Might help to see it. She rambles off the address.
He kind of looks back over his shoulder at you and says, "Well, it's not a typical one, but Yeah, I can certainly certainly get you there. I'm familiar with the area.
All right. So, what's up with that place? Like, let me.
Well, you know how it is. They legalize prostitution. Somebody's got to find a way to take it to the next level, push the envelope.
Hmm.
It's kind of like we legalize marijuana, and suddenly everybody's got harder stuff they want to bring in, and we should legalize everything else too. And
Let me be a little more forward with you here. My friend, his name is Gunnar Thorson. Name ring a bell?
yeah, he's certainly no tourist, so he's definitely a local.
Definitely is. He recommended you to me to talk to on this.
All right.
Uh, been kind of watching the place, trying to learn what I can there about this particular place. And like you said, he said you know a lot of the area, but it is that particular place I'm interested in, like the goings ons, everything. I don't actually need to go there right now.
So we're not looking to get to the business. So good you clarified, because if you pull up and just stop and drive off, you kind of get a little jumpy.
That doesn't surprise me,
Well,
considering they're doing, from what I understand, a whole lot of bad things.
well, you know how Interpol can be. Everybody's got their own ideas. I'm not gonna pretend one way or another.
Well,
We all do business. None of it's pretty.
no, I'm sure it's not. Considering considering everything that goes on in there, but it's kind of personal. A lot of I don't know if I want to call it human trafficking, but you could say it falls under something of those lines. We're looking to do some things there that might require a quick out.
He
If you catch my drift.
doesn't really say anything at first, but he kind of leans forward and shuts off the meter. He goes, "We're not talking regular cab fare on this one, are we?"
Nope.
I didn't think so.
I mean, some of us are much more easily noticed than others. And we need
Yeah, just kind of looks at you and he goes, "I drive around in a car full of cheeseburgers. How much more easily noticed do you think you can get?"
I'm sure you know the district well enough, I'm sure, to know the best ways out unnoticed. Not necessarily you per se, with your cheeseburgers and Mountain Dew, chicken, whatever it may be that you have in those bags.
Yeah, I mean, I always got a job to do.
Um, I'm not talking about like one person here and there. I'm talking about a decent sized group of individuals that need to find safe and quick exits.
Is she? Somebody plan on making a hat of, or is this going to be a one-time trip?
I hope it's only a one time trip.
You better ask. All right, well, anything else I need to know? We're picking up a bunch of your drunk friends, and this is actually a setup, or you're with Interpol and you're trying to scam me?
No,
Figured,
nothing like that.
figure out I asked. Not that you're likely to answer, but
No, no, nothing like that. We'll call it a quick, what do we want to call it? A rescue mission?
you call it whatever the hell you want. You're the one paying for it.
True. So that being said, how am I paying for it? What's your preferred method?
He just looks at you and says, "You got cheeseburgers?"
I could probably acquire some cheeseburgers.
That's usually a good start.
You want like a couple of big bags full? Like what you looking for?
Oh, I mean, I usually try and mix it up. I can't always go to the same drive-throughs either.
So you want a variety of cheeseburgers from various different places.
Oh, I mean, that's how you start a working relationship, right? You do, do business on a small level. And
Yeah, yeah. Pretty sure we can work something out.
when did they hear it?
How soon can we make this happen?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know what your intention is here. I mean, we can go now. We can go tomorrow. I'm here pretty much the same time every night, in case you didn't gather that.
Quite frankly, I prefer to do this the sooner the better. And all, like I said, I'm really looking for is to get my people out safe and sound. Find a whether we all disperse via vehicle, on foot, something. I just need routes to get them out from that address.
Well, that's fair too. But only so much I can do in one shot here. I mean, if you want
Right.
maps, and I can get you a car. Usually where we start. Unless you got a different plan in mind.
Um, hmm. Car might be good.
A good couple of drop-off points in that area. Then we make a plan, figure out where the hell you're going. Have a couple of rendezvous points, primary, secondary. Make sure you know what to do if the spooks show up, because you don't need to bring an Interpol on my ass.
We don't want that either.
Good, we're all on the same page. Let's not get old Detlov in trouble with the bigwigs.
No, no. We don't want that trouble for anybody.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear.
We want to keep this within our little group.
If we start talking about groups and shit, and pretty soon people are going to get the wrong idea again. Then they think it's a conspiracy.
Do you think it's a conspiracy?
I think everything's a conspiracy. I'm paranoid. I drive a cab and live off cheeseburgers. Do I think you're part of the conspiracy? No.
She kind of as she's sitting up, she's kind of like trying to get a look at what's under the hoodie from the rear view mirror if she can.
Okay. It's certainly possible.
Okay. We need a couple, like I said, rendezvous points to get out of the area. Not necessarily spot on at that address. That would be a little obvious, but we need it to be safe.
No, it's everybody gets picky. First, first they want a rendezvous, now they want a safe rendezvous.
Well, I mean, safe
Next,
is
next
all a
you're gonna
matter of
want to,
what we
next
make
you're
it.
gonna want to make it out without any bullet holes.
Well, I mean, that's also a goal, but that's nothing that we can guarantee.
Well, at least we all recognize where the limits land.
I mean, we don't really need to be causing any big scene or anything.
I'm a caveat, I don't cause scenes. I leave them, preferably before enforcement gets there.
That's a good goal.
So far, so good.
uh, so, hmm. Hmm.
Any of your friends got any carrying anything I gonna want to know about? I've seen kind of throw someone in here in a black hood, and that's why I find out this is a delivery mission, is it?
I mean, if you count,
'Cause there's a different price for transport of those kind of goods. Different liabilities, you see.
that's not my order of business. And kidnapping people. Let's
Uh-oh.
call this. Let's say this is more of a. Like I said, it's a rescue mission for people that have had just that happen.
I see. They're going in under the pretense we've already pissed somebody off. Or the potential exists that we've pissed somebody off anyway.
If they're coming after, it's likely me.
Well, I realize that, but see, there's this funny thing of when someone's coming after you and you get in a car, they shoot at the car too.
My aim isn't necessarily my safety, though. So if it comes down to
I'm just getting a handle on all the
you
risks here. So I know what we're walking into on. Certainly doable. Are we going to pick your friends up, or are they meeting us somewhere? Or are they meeting us there, and I just need to get you the hell out after?
need someone to get us the hell out after.
Okay. Fine. Yes, yes. Certainly doable.
Mm-hmm. And part of the reason I'm obviously looking for somewhere indirect is for everybody's safety.
I don't know. Let's not beat around the bush. I'm just a driver. My safety is only paramount because I'm required to get you the hell out of there. We ain't hanging out
I
here as friends. We're here because you need a driver and I can get you the hell out. That's fine. We don't need
well,
to.
my intention isn't to get anybody killed. All right,
Oh, it's
or
good.
hurt.
Mine either. My intention is also not to get killed. So as long as we're on the same page there, we're good. So when do you want to do this thing?
Well,
Sooner rather than later?
yeah,
Oh, yesterday?
much sooner. Yeah, yesterday.
Well, we got. I mean, like literally yesterday, we need some other help with that. That I can't pull off, but
The sooner the better.
it's fine. So Riley will. And he hands you a card with an address, and he says, "This here is our pickup point."
Very well. Is there anything else you need to know?
Oh, well, I should know how many people you're bringing, so that if I see more than that, we can respond accordingly.
See, that's kind of where things get iffy.
Let's start with how many do you plan to bring? Definitively.
Let's see. Character. I can't even recall how many people volunteered to do this from the last scene.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of people who said they would help as far as actually go in with you. I think it was Connor or Vano said either one could go, but they weren't sending both because they're kind of one
Okay.
of them has to be around as leadership.
So I know for certain that there's four, at least four of us going in. So going in, I don't know how many are coming out.
But I don't think that's pertinent information.
Well, that's the problem. The place is seems to have some good security.
Well, we can deal with that. I'm sure you'll manage. Discretion is the better part of valor, I will tell you that much.
Right. I am working on trying to figure out how to disable their cameras. That would be key.
I'm sure that one hurt.
I could potentially have that one under control. I may need an hour or two.
Well, why don't you send me a message when you're headed in, and I'll make sure we got someone ready to pick you up at that location.
And I will better be able to update you on numbers as well.
Fair enough.
I assume you'd like a payment before?
Well, then I'm obligated. Right now we've got a deal. You pay me for services rendered. So far, I haven't rendered any services, so I don't tend to get paid on anything.
Well,
Pay me when we're done. There's some muck it up bad
okay.
enough you don't make it out, well, then I'll have a different issue.
I certainly hope it got that bad. But
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm not psychic, so I can't really make these predictions.
No, I imagine you can't. So you'll have to just hop along and let me know once you find out, huh?
Correct.
The gestures, you say somewhere I can drop you in the meantime?
Um, she will ramble off an address a couple of blocks away from Collins Bar.
Okay. He says, alright, can do.
And I will for sure get you more information as soon as it's there. It'll be a couple hours.
Well, that'll help. Talk to you in a couple hours.
Adios. And once yeah, when she's dropped off, she'll climb out of the car and corner. Make sure no one's looking.
There's not.
And I will spend a gnosis to pop sideways and start booking it back to the sept.
Alright. Make it back with no issue.
And that is where I will put up a howl to try to get everyone to gather. Plans on doing this mission.
Alright. get a decent turnout, people offering to help. Granted, many of them are not qualified candidates to go in with you, but
All right. Where's Where's Abby?
Probably with the kitten, wearing her fox ears and foxtail.
Abby, I need something that only you can likely do in order to pull this off. I need some video cameras dealt with. Security cameras.
Oh, bonsoir, mon ami. Security cameras, oui, that can be done, how you say, where at,
They are video cameras at this address in the red light district. Have you been brought up to speed at all by chance?
that is where you went the other night to have your party fun time, oui?
It was something all right. That's where that was the address Sherlock gave us, where they were supposedly holding some of
Oh,
the kinfolk and possible other crew, the ones that
on
have
the
all
red
gone
light district.
MIA.
Oh, you know that is where many of the guys from the other sept have been going quite regularly. And she'll rattle off the list of names of the ones
Oh,
she knows. Oui, they go there fairly regularly.
uh, do I recognize these names, John?
yeah, you'd be familiar with them.
Okay.
They are a lot of the Sept leadership from the old Sept.
She kind of gives a low growl when she hears some of those names.
Oui, so that is what I found out with the party in the red light district for you, mademoiselle.
Well, we have a rescue mission on our hands. Is the individual sit, considering the area? I have a feeling the worse off it's going to be for them. Now, I have arranged with a contact ways to around ways to get out quickly.
That is very good to know, oui.
Uh, if we can have a potential distraction in the Umbra somewhere nearby might be in our advantage. Is anyone here willing to try to make that happen?
Just looks at you. He goes, "Are you serious?"
I make
More
no
fireworks?
assumptions.
Those fireworks were so amazing. Oh, I love them. Oh, that's. And she just rattles on, sounding very amorous about those fireworks. But she's saying it all in French.
But we need the we do need the cameras knocked out to make our lives a little easier. That may also distract them or put that whoever is in there on edge. So those of us who are going in, actually going in, may want to prepare for a fight.
So, would you not rather that they not know that something is up, or I can just set it so that it looks like nothing is happening on the camera?
That best.
Because then they will not be on alert on this side, and
Yes. That would indeed be the best. If the cameras aren't, as long as we aren't seen. Where's that Fiona?
I think they are having a drinking competition. Day 2.5 over. She gestures off towards the Fiona area. It could be day 4. I am not certain if they ever stop.
All right. I'm gonna go find the Fiona.
He's at his bar.
Son of a bitch. Has anyone seen Colin?
His cell phone. He
Nah.
says his cell phone is at how you say. He says his cell phone is near the bar. In the bar. Oui.
Oh, I was just over there too. All right. So roughly, John, how many besides obviously the PCs have volunteered to I know like some of them a lot of them have volunteered to help in a distraction and
Yeah, you've got a decent quantity, certainly.
so I will make sure to get Detlav here a rough number now that I know.
All right.
And have everybody start making preparations and make them make it clear that they really don't have a whole lot of time. And Abby, how
Oui.
long is this going to take you? And would it be better if we did this in town?
10 seconds. The closer I am, the easier it is.
All right, so we'll get you as close as possible. We'll go get
Colin.
our buddy. Then you can do your thing. And if I can put someone on a cheeseburger mission, that would be fantastic. I know it sounds strange, but
Abby can call ahead and order cheeseburgers for
My
pickup.
bar does have a menu.
Ooh, fancy boygas.
I assure you it's necessary, okay? Little rendezvous point.
So most of your helpers start heading out, getting themselves into position.
She wants to make sure they have a. Well, okay. The few of us that are going in will need aren't going in, so they're less of a danger at this point. So as long as we have our head up to Colin's bar, then.
All right.
All right.
So you get to his
I
bar.
assume it takes.
Takes pretty much no time at all.
All right. Start scanning the bar for Colin here.
He'll be behind the bar cleaning it. Very easy to see.
Hey, it's time, man.
Oh, all right. Give me a second. He just goes in the back, gets changed real quick, throws off his apron, comes out.
So, your bar has a menu, hey? Hey?
Yeah, just basic stuff, you know. Fried foods, burgers, wings, that kind of thing.
To arrange for us to, get out of there safely. But, my contact has a very, strange request in regards to payment.
Oh?
Cheeseburgers.
How many cheeseburgers?
A lot of cheeseburgers.
Give me 20 minutes.
I mean, you don't need them right this second, but we will need them after.
Oh, that's fine. That won't be a problem.
I mean, if you suppose it is your business, so if you need me to do something to work off paying for these cheeseburgers,
I think a couple cheeseburgers I can cover. I mean, what's a ballpark number here? Are we talking a dozen? 100? What?
I'm not sure how long 100 cheeseburgers will last, but she'll say how many. She'll send him a message. How many cheeseburgers do you want?
He just says 5 or 6 should be plenty.
Six should be plenty, but just round it up to 10.
All right. 10 burgers and a 6-pack of beer. Got it.
All right. So we have our good friend here working on the security issue, but we need to be closer for her to accomplish that. We're going in.
Okay, so what's our goal besides getting the people back?
I have a rendezvous point. Um, with my contact to get people out.
So we're not taking the Umbra this time?
I'm sorry, what?
We're not taking the Umbra this time?
You really think that's a smart idea?
God, no.
um, I mean, we might be able to, I mean, with how many, Banes were in that area, we got people covering, the Umbra. But there was a back door in the building, right, John?
Yes.
Okay. We might want to, take the back door in, hopefully quietly. If we got to kick a door down and cause a scene, that's likely to get law enforcement there quickly.
Do we have any full moons?
Not in this small group.
Then we probably don't have to worry about someone kicking down a door. Or going through the wall.
The only advantage to going in the Umbra is that we can go in forms we couldn't physically. And taking out a door is likely to be a lot less quiet if we need to.
But we go in the Umbra, that's a fight guaranteed.
Yep. Like I said, we do have the Umbra covered if needed, so even if we go in,
Well,
even
how
if we're
much
there
time do
long
we
enough
have?
to go through the door and get in the building, we should be okay. We don't need to
We
be
can make
inside the building in the Umbra.
we can make some Bane arrows.
I suspect that might take more time than we have.
Got it, so we don't have time.
I mean, we did determine the last time that the longer we wait, the worse it was likely to be. Did what kind of intel was everyone else able to get?
I really didn't get any intel.
All right. everybody is essentially flying by the seat of their pants. Because we don't know what's in the building. We only know what we were told by Sherlock, as far as that goes, and what has been seen. And Abby said that she saw some of the members of the other sept going in and out. She was able to get that. So we know we're dealing with some guru.
Do we have evidence? Like pictures, video recording, anything like that?
She glances over at Abby.
Abby's just kind of staring at her phone. She's playing God, what's that game called? Candy Crush.
Do you have images or video of what you saw?
When you talk, if you're looking at her, you see like a little thing pop up at the top saying that she's received. The people are talking, and she just hits it she swipes it away and then keeps going to play Candy Crush.
She's going to put her hand in front of the screen.
She stops, pauses the game under your hand, looks over.
You said you saw some individuals from the other sept going in and out. Do you have video footage, pictures, what?
Oui.
The answer is yes. She looks at Colin.
Fair enough. I just think it might come in handy after the fact.
Right.
Well, I guess we go in the back door. We hope we get out clean.
Right. All right. So the closer you are, the better. Yes, Abby.
The better what?
To deal with the cameras.
Oui. I will set it so that I transmit the thing so that it shows off the area we are in, so that if they see the people are moving, but I will also have feed footage so I know where the people are moving in relationship. Perhaps find where they are keeping the people. Oui? No?
Yes. Now, we've been over there before. So, John, is there anywhere appropriate that we can get close enough to so Abby can do her thing before we go in like a wrecking ball?
I'm sure there's something. We'll have to
Okay.
elaborate what exactly her thing is, but
Deal
Plug and
cameras.
play?
gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Oui.
Should we shift up to a more suitable form?
What is more suitable than homid?
Perhaps Glabros?
That is too noticeable to be not the people around you.
And I think that might be necessary once we might want to use that if we decide to go sideways and break through the door. But first, we need to at least get her close enough to deal with the cameras before we go in. So, Abby's right. Hamid is probably our best maneuver to go unnoticed for this stage.
Fair enough.
It is the right to do for the right job. The job for getting there is not something for labor. It is a thing for how you say Hamid. Oui. Oui.
If we had fair glabber, a good way to go in, but lo and behold, I don't have that merit. Out of character.
Yeah. I don't either. I'm just get big, furry, and ugly, but
I am big, furry, and beautiful, especially with me foxy ears that can stay with me on my fox tail. It makes me so happy. Oh.
All right. Let's go in and deal with this. She kind of stretches a little and cracks her knuckles. Chloe.
All right. So we guys head over.
I will shoot a message off to Detlov telling him that we are heading towards the district and security is being dealt with. He wants to get in the ready zone.
Okay.
At least we don't have to go in guns blazing.
When I
No.
get close, Abby will start messing with the cameras of the building so that they aren't picked up on their approach.
Sure.
Okay. And once Abby confirms that they're ready to rock and roll, I advise a
Do I spend my willpower?
Okay.
Or plug and play?
Right.
Would that be then hacking, intelligence hacking for getting into their systems and hiding our movements?
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty reasonable.
Is it standard diff?
Yes.
Would this be considered hacking?
Yes.
Then I have 4 successes.
Sure. Since you're able to set up a procedure to basically mask your use of those of that area. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Air will look at Abby. Everything good?
We very, very good. We are quite set ready.
Right. You're a new moon. Don't you have. Do you know how to. You know,
Opens the door.
if it's locked?
I do not know how. Let us see. I will think. Thinking. A. I can, but it's not very easy.
Give that a try before we knock it in.
What's the local gauntlet?
5.
Rolling Gnosis. Difficulty of the local gauntlet to open the door. That's what I roll for open seal. I have the success. If not a matter number of successes necessary, so I believe one just opens it.
Yep.
Unless it's got more than one lock, in which case I might need to do it more. And
No, you're good with just.
so she reaches out, taps the lock for a moment, just opens the door. No, I do not know how to open the doors. Perhaps you can try for us next time. And she gives you a playful wink.
Air will give her a grin and a wink, and the door is open. Or did you
What
just
is
unlock it? What is what?
sorry? What's the formula for rolling dice again? It's pound
The
something.
number of dice, D10, F, then the number of the difficulty.
Got it.
Okay. Uh, did Abby wind up actually opening it?
I unlocked and
Yep.
opened it.
Okay.
Because I said I tapped the lock and then just pushed the door open.
All right. Air is getting into a ready stance here.
I want to
The
activate
door opens.
Persuasion just in case.
Persuasion.
I want to Jedi mind trick someone.
Okay. What's on the inside of the door?
It worked. One success.
It's definitely, well, kind of set up like a brothel, but you can tell there's more going on.
Okay. Is there anybody in here?
Um, Yeah, there's just a couple people. Nobody
Any?
you recognize.
Okay. Any pure breed smell rolling? You sense any pure breed coming off anybody?
Give me a wits and primal urge.
Okay. Da-da-da. God. Nothing. Nothing.
Alright.
Smells like shame and bad decisions.
It doesn't matter. She's stepping in the door.
Okay.
Does anybody
I'll follow you. You're in the lead.
right?
Happy
Whoever
follows,
comes
because
in
otherwise
next.
you're gonna be outside of her program.
She says, close the door. Is anybody acknowledging that these three random people just walked in?
One of them is kind of looking at you. Then he looks behind you and he says, oh, I think you guys are early for the auction.
Say,
Oh, yeah, we were just hoping to get to a sneak peek at the merchandise.
Yeah, kind of gestures towards the back room and he says, well, make it quick.
Air will go take a peek in the back room. Kind of scared.
Alright.
That might resemble stairs up or down. Any other doors?
Um, there's a door leading to the basement, there's a door leading upstairs, and then it sounds like a laundry room or a bathroom type door from what you can hear inside.
Okay.
It's always the basement.
Yep. uh, they seem to be watching them as they're taking a peek.
A little bit, not out of the ordinary.
Air is going to motion for Colin, being as he's the one that asked about seeing the merchandise.
Well, I guess I'll just go through the
To
door
take a peek in as she pushes the door open. Yep. Holds the door open and is kind of looking in the room, but watching these dudes at the same time.
Colin just walk right in.
Finally, one of them looks at you and says, "Can we help you find something?"
Yeah, I'm trying to get a preview of the merchandise before the auction starts.
I can see that, but
Right this way, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Well, then I'll start walking that way.
All right.
I'll look over my shoulder and say, "Are you two coming?"
We.
She'll let them go ahead of her, and she's gonna keep her. She's gonna slide the door to keep it open, and just kind of stay in the doorway and looking.
Okay.
So what's in the room?
It is. There's like the main room is set up with um along one wall. There's like anchor points set in the wall, and then the opposite wall has like a couple of chairs set up and stuff.
But no people or anything?
Not right now. Seems
Oh
like
no, merchandise. Like,
oh, I see what you're saying. They have some. Not a lot yet, but they have some out already.
And what does the merchandise entail?
Mostly younger folks, but there's a couple others as well.
I whispered, "Do you recognize anyone?"
Air kind of is looking at them from the door.
Give me a perception alertness.
Okay. Earth alert. Right. Two.
You don't see anyone that looks obviously familiar, but one of them definitely something about her strikes a nerve. You're not sure if that's because they're someone you know or if they just look like someone you know. That sort of thing.
Uh, she's gonna motion to a one. With her head.
Okay.
So let
Colin
them
will
go.
walk around the room. What kind of condition are they in? Are they like drugged out, or are they just downtrodden, or are they? I mean, they're obviously not happy, but you know.
Yeah, it's. I mean, There seems to be a combination of factors, but they're obviously not just plain old not getting taken care of.
But they're like conscious, able to walk, it looked like, possibly.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, do.
Hmm. Alright. And this is where the fun begins.
Well, do you want to see if they have more? Maybe stash somewhere else?
Out of character, yes. Yes, she does. But she has an idea
Can I
for
look on my phone to see if there's cameras showing people like in a situation similar to this who she recognizes as one of the missing kinfolk?
Yes. Give me a wits and computer.
Standard diff?
Yes.
5 successes.
Um, some of them match the descriptions of some of the kinfolk that you were told about.
In other rooms?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She will stand next, go over to Ire, and she'll flip through the camera screens, showing her
Okay.
see if she recognizes any of the people. Do you want this one, or this one, or perhaps this one?
Does Air recognize them?
Um, yeah, there's definitely one or two of the regular kinfolk.
Okay. Okay. Uh, and Air is going to leave those two in that room and look at the other the two people that let them check the things out, and she's like, you have a restroom? I have to pee. And she kind of like crosses her legs.
They do. In fact, they get you pointed in the right direction.
Okay. And she's going to go into the bathroom and close the door behind her. And she's going to first peek into the Umbra. You said the gauntlet was 5?
Yep.
Okay. Um, da, 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 da. And whopping gnosis of 3. One success to peek through the Umbra.
All right. And there is a bunch of shit on the other side.
Okay. Clarify on shit.
Well, you see a lot of veins uh, tied to like lust veins, and there are um, like pain veins, and
On a mass quantity.
preferably.
Preferably a mass quantity. Okay. Because I have a feeling that this whole place kind of might trigger her intolerance flaw because it's a abuse of authority, and these authority figures have put these people here.
Get the girls out and burn it to the ground.
That's essentially what she's thinking. And funny enough, one of her owned equipment is a lighter. um, but that being said, she is going to, and like you said, they're like literally everywhere. The
Yes.
bins? Okay. Does anyone have? All right. She's going to take a moment. And she's going to stop peeking from the Umbro. What's the bathroom like? Is it a decent bathroom? Is it shitty? Like, what's the floor made of?
I mean, it's good. It's just outdated. Yeah, like the black and white ceramic for tile.
Okay. Okay. She's going to wait a few minutes and flush the toilet for good measure. Wait another minute. Let the water run. Wait another minute. And walk out of the bathroom. Is it like now the bathroom? You said they pointed her in the right direction. Is it like in a hallway? Is it
Yeah, it's in a hallway.
an off hallway from where they are?
Um, it's
Like,
not like directly in front of them, but it's definitely, you know, close enough they can probably hear loud noise coming from it.
all right, it's in their view or anything.
It is, but it's probably more like a peripheral view.
Okay.
You lose
Any
a lot
other
of
doors?
details.
Any other doors in this hallway?
There's a couple of smaller ones.
Just gonna push a couple doors open. Peek in the rooms.
Okay.
Try to get a look at what's in them.
Some of them have individuals in. These ones seem a lot more, I want to say comfortable, but just resigned to the idea that this is how life is going to be.
Okay. Are any of them any of the faces from the camera?
Well, you would definitely see some you might recognize.
Okay. Do they seem to make any recognition?
Uh, you don't see anything blatant.
All right. Well, she. And there's only a couple of doors.
Yes.
Okay. She's pretty much poking through every door she can before somebody says something.
All right. And it seems for the most part to be more of the same. Um, you do finally have one of the staff members tell you that, hey, we can't have you looking over all the merchandise really because that gives you an unfair advantage.
Is it only one of them that's come down?
Yeah.
Is he armed?
Um, Not that you can see.
Okay. So I also have the short fuse flaw, and this place has already been enough. She just kind of stands there with a frown for a second, and I apologize in advance, guys. uh, she is going to throw a punch at him.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
And I am indeed aiming to punch him in the face. So whatever diff that needs to be, and I will spend willpower. Three. I know it's a raised diff, I just can't remember.
For called shot,
Yes.
size of the target affects the difficulty.
Well, his face. So.
So it's typically +2.
Alright, so diff 8.
Yep.
Plus I'm spending a willpower. Note that.
Okay.
So I have 3 successes with a willpower.
Okay. Well, you definitely give him what for.
And does it seem to phase him?
He's caught off guard. You can tell he's been hit before, but not quite like that.
All right. Wow. And I mean, I don't know. You want me to roll my damage?
Yeah, go ahead.
I suppose that would make more sense. Oh, got 3. Just a flat diff there, because a punch I don't think it's a bonus.
The other two of you can make checks to see if you notice anything going on. Lindsay, for you, that'll be
And
like a wits and computer. And then,
I got a 2 successes.
okay.
What am I doing? Perception alertness or?
Yes. Sorry.
No successes.
Oh, God.
2.
Well, then you didn't notice a damn thing.
I noticed I'm
Uh,
oblivious.
2.
Alright. Well, we have Abby would. So your system alerts you that there's sounds of conflict
Oh boy.
coming from deeper inside.
She's gonna just kind of grumble to herself. Do the guards in this room look to have noticed?
They do not yet.
She is going to make sure that she gets to a point where she at least knocks his ass out.
Okay.
Because she doesn't need him yelling.
Maybe.
Abby's gonna go over close to Colin and she's gonna try to whisper, but she's deaf, so I don't know how well she's either gonna be way too quiet or way too loud. She's gonna whisper to Colin that somebody's already picking a fight.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Short fuse and my intolerance block.
So, how many people are up here?
There are about 5 from your group.
Well, I'll start making a scene and acting pissed off that this is all the girls they have out right now, just to try to make a lot of noise to cover up the fight.
Yes.
Can I throw another swing at this dude?
Yep.
All right. And now I'm not aiming at his face. I've already caught him in the face, so I'm just throwing him.
All right.
God, my dice hate me. One success. I don't know if he's dodging or not, but
No. He just takes it.
so roll my damage here. I got one success. So ones don't cancel out damage.
Right.
I'm not sure if he's human or not, so
All right. And he goes down with a louder crash. And that's about when the other two would catch up to you.
okay. Are they actually coming at me?
That's up to those two.
Oh.
Natalie, Eric, I don't know if you guys are like.
So you said that we saw them going out of the room?
Right. You.
Oh my.
How was that?
Horn. Eric's tooting his lower horn.
I'm just making a whole lot of noise.
Whatever they're doing.
Yeah, if Abby sees... actually, if they're leaving... Are the people in here chained up?
Yeah, they're like shackled to these tie down points on the wall.
Are they in... Is it like one individual shackle per person, or is it like a chain going between all of them?
No, so each one's hands are like tied behind their back, and then that is looped to the anchor point on the wall.
Alright, she's gonna go around while that's happening and use open seal. Start popping people free.
I'm not gonna make you roll all of them. It's fine.
Pop, 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 pop.
Because then if the guards come back in, they can have a group jump them and have strength of numbers.
Sure. There you go. What you're getting at. That makes sense to me.
Thank you. Because chaos can be caused now with more people.
If it goes quiet for a while, I'm going to pick one of the guards and I'm going to yell at him and say, "Hey, you, why don't you go back there and get me someone else to look at? I'm tired of looking at these."
All right, so you're gonna antagonize the ones in front and tell them to go in back where you guys.
I just want to tell one.
Right.
Eric can obviously hear him yell, correct?
Oh, yes. Very, very loud. Very, very loud.
I am going to shift up to Glabro. That one form. So I need a stamina primal urge at 7 or
Yes.
stamina primal urge 7. So I think that's 5 dice. Yep. And, oh, sweet, I have 2 successes. I know. So that's legit. And I'm waiting.
So Colin's plan is to try to send them back one at a time as long as we can to get the numbers down until the jig's up, and then it's just going to be a brawl.
Air is ready for the next guy. In fact, she's actually going to yeah, she's waiting for him in Glabro. So she pretty much just got bigger. I'm also going to, because in Glabro, if I recall, I get some kind of claws, correct?
You should.
I am going to roll my Gnosis at diff 7 to activate my fetish. Which acts as Fangs of the North.
All right.
And I got 2 successes there. So what that essentially will do is it only works on claws, though. That was the stipulation for that fetish. To get to the Getafenris gifts here. There we go. So yeah, she's standing there with this activated. She's got blue smoke rolling off of her claws that look like ice. I have to drop a Gnosis. Oh no, that's right, it is a thing. Duh, it's a fetish. I rolled my Gnosis, so perfect. So yeah. Okay. If they're wounded by my fangs, they get a -1 penalty for the rest of the scene. And their wounds fester.
Well, let's hope my plan works and multiples don't go back there.
I intentionally went to Glabro because I know I don't get the full claws like, say, Rhinos or Hispo would, but it's enough.
All right, so some of these guys start running to the back.
First one she sees, she's taking him. She's taking him down.
Hearing the commotion, they don't all run together, but certainly there's going to be one or two.
Okay.
So
I'm not even hesitating when I see the first one come up. They're going down because I know it's not. Well, I'm going to try to. Because I've already heard what's his nuts yelling, so I'm ready for it.
all right.
So you got my dex brawl with the claws.
Yep.
Okay. So 6. Claws are 5. 4 successes to hit. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. This might kill this guy.
Good for him.
I mean, does he see it coming? Does he see it coming?
He does not. He pretty much came rushing in.
All right.
Having heard the commotion or whatever, and plus hearing the other guy yelling at him.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I keep the ones, don't take them off. Oh god, that fetish is brutal too. So whatever I hit,
Alright, right in there.
he starts. His wounds pretty much start necrotizing.
Yeah, well, he pretty much drops the spot.
All right. So now she's waiting.
Alright.
Do any of these I feel like Glabro is, if I recall, Glabro is in a litany breach. Yeah. What are other people doing when these guys go down? Like specifically the people in these rooms in the hallway?
Well, the people in here are kind of, since most of them have been literally tied up.
Oh, they're tied up back here too?
Yes. Yep. So they're kept tied up back here and then brought up front for the actual event.
Okay. Anybody else coming at this point?
You're not seeing anyone else.
Okay, I'm going to try to get some of these people out of their chains.
Alright. What's your approach going to be for that?
Well, what are they? Are they metal?
No, most of
heavy
them are just like a heavier rope or like a shipping rope.
Good. I'm gonna try to slice through them. Claws are active for the whole scene, so I might as well.
Just don't nick them.
No, I'm not going to. I'll be careful with the people here.
But you know what's funny? Colin has no clue what you're doing, and after a few minutes, he yells, "What the hell is taking so long?" Points at another guy and says, "Why don't you go get someone since your other guy's an idiot?"
So yeah, Do you want me to make a roll to cut through these ropes with my claws, or?
No, that's fine.
All right, how many people am I managing to get out before this third idiot comes down?
Um, you get another good handful for sure.
Okay. And she is going to tell them to find a way out. Like,
Okay.
or suggest they try to free others if there's not more guards. If one of the the one that I manage to get the one that I think I recognized free?
Yes.
Does she appear to be freaked out by this? Because the kinfolk generally wouldn't be.
Less so than the other ones.
Goody.
She seems to at least kind of have a handle on what's going on.
Okay. And she just kind of gives that girl a look like that would suggest just take care of it. Just waiting.
All right. Well, the
If
third
she heard
guy,
somebody, yep.
third guy, kind of comes barreling in shortly after here.
And yep. Going to town with claws here.
Yeah, if you just want to roll damage, that's fine.
Alright, well I have to still roll my attack because I don't get damage otherwise, so. Two. Three.
All right. So it's, I mean, you do some damage.
And he's still up. Keep in mind that.
Well, they're claws, so he is
Right.
staggering.
They're also necrotizing damage.
He starts to turn back towards the door, like he's gonna head back up front.
Yeah, not gonna happen. I'm pouncing him from behind.
Okay. So you catch him, no problem, and take him down. And you start to hear a scuffle from down below as well.
I look at the other people. If I haven't freed anybody, I manage to free them and tell them to get out of here. No questions asked. Just go.
And they will do so.
I'll even make it a point to state that the back door is unlocked. Go. You maneuver up, and you said it's coming from below?
Yes.
She's going to move towards the front and say, I think we're going to have something coming up. And she's standing there in Glabro with her claws covered in blood and shit. And I'm sure they see people running for the back door.
Yes.
So I say we Do we want to meet him in the hallway or what?
Let me know when I have the other
Or-
room
That's the
emptied.
question.
Yeah, you're good, Natalie. You got the.
She'll move to the next set of rooms as she makes her way through, clearing people out.
Okay.
Between open seal and lockpicks if necessary.
Yeah, and it's not terribly necessary. You're able to. None of them are really bound terribly tightly, so to speak. So you're able to pretty well get everybody cleared out between the two of you.
All right. Should we send him to the Fiona's bar?
Oh God. Actually, that gives Fiona an idea. That's a good idea. We'll get them housed when they're
They're all in
unconscious.
one
We'll get
place.
them cleansed.
Mm-hmm. We'll tell them the name of the bar and send them there. Tell them not to leave until we get there.
All right. They start to head that direction.
And she looks at the other two. I think we have company from downstairs.
Let's put our game faces on.
All right. And is there any more sound from downstairs? Like anyone's coming up, or is it just commotion?
No, you definitely hear something moving down there. You're not sure if it's coming up or not, but
Let's do this.
Colin will shift to Glabro when it's safe to do so.
It is safe. Air's in, Glabro.
yep.
Oh, let's roll.
Out of character. Can I have a second? I have to do something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, I have to pee.
One success.
Subject Daniel, Hispanic male, 5'10", he's in the brain, 8, 9, 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 successes.
Okay.
Are you back?
Yep.
Didn't go anywhere.
And she.
I went crazy.
Well, I mean,
Ain't that far to go. It's a short trip.
You ready for this?
I think I'm about as ready as I'm going to be.
Let's
He
get
looks
him.
at the other two. The Umbra is crawling with veins. We thought it was bad outside. It's worse in here.
So do not step sideways. Got it. Does anyone else really want to burn this place to the ground, or just me?
We'll get there, but there are still people in here.
Well, let's make sure we get the innocents out before we light the match.
Exactly. There's still an upstairs, too.
Well,
But we go to the basement where there's commotion.
I vote we go to the noise first.
Air is going to suggest that they steer clear on either side of the door when they open it, just in case something is coming up towards them.
Okay.
So whoever opens the door stays behind it, and whoever doesn't open it stays off to the side out of the doorway. You want Air to open it, or does someone else want to open it?
Colin to open it. He doesn't care.
Okay.
I think I'm still letting people loose. So.
He'll just look at you, and when you tell him to open it, he'll open.
When Abby's done.
So Colin will just be off to the side, one hand on the doorknob.
All right.
When Abby's done, Air will hold her finger up like 1, 2.
Wait, Colin, go on 3 or 3 and then we go?
On 3. 1, 2.
Wait, so 1, 2, 3, and I open the door.
Yes.
Okay, I got
Are
it.
you sure you're not a new moon? 1, 2, 3.
And he opens the door.
And inside, there is, for lack of a better word, there's a not really it looks like like it might have been human once. However, it is no longer human, certainly. And it seems to be handling these prisoners things, these individuals who are for sale. And the ones down here are held far better.
Are any of them recognizable?
You can certainly roll to check.
Brew, kinfolk, something.
That would be the thing that you see.
Oh god, that thing's ugly.
As it's caging these individuals.
So many legs.
Three successes.
Well, there's definitely um, a couple of kinfolk that you'd recognize. All of them were those who opposed the silver thing, so they were the loyalists to your family.
Ah. Okay.
I knew it. Let's get him, Ray.
This thing is disgusting. And I'm going to assume if they're guarded by this thing, anyone in this room, the veil no longer applies.
That seems to be a safe bet.
So I am going. Will I fit down the staircase in Krynos? That is the next
Yes.
question. Okay. I didn't want to shift to Krynos and get stuck in the stairwell. That would suck.
Yeah,
Alright.
how big is the basement?
It is oversized, certainly. You can tell that it is set up for more than a
So my
typical.
stamina primal urge present at diff 6. I only need one success. Five successes. I think I make it. And then some.
You do.
So yeah. I'm going to assume that we're going to be hitting a initiative here soon.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that now, as a matter of fact.
Boy.
Make life easy.
Alright. Ooh, that initiative. I have a 16 initiative. Thanks for rolling a 10. Sorry, guys.
Wits and alertness plus a D10, right?
It's 1d10 wits and dex.
Wits and dex. Got it. I'll take a 12.
Should I roll initiative?
Yes.
I'm in 7.
Oh boy.
I still act before it, so that's the good news.
Let's see, what's my rage? I need to spend rage.
That's a good idea.
So I can only spend 2 rage one go. It's,
Colin will spend 1 rage for an extra action.
Right, if you guys want to put in your side chat how many rage you're spending for extra actions, if you're going to. That way I can. Otherwise, I'll lose track of it.
Side note, I'm not going to really be able to roll. I got to drive, so
That's fine. We can work with you.
appreciate
yep.
it.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be awful hypocritical to be messaging and driving as well.
Do it all the time. I have a radio, a cell phone, a computer, and lights and sirens. I use all of them at the same time while eating my lunch.
Yeah. I imagine the lights and sirens thing changes the dynamic of it a little bit too.
My beat partner left roll call and immediately got in a wreck going lights and sirens. She just graduated from the academy and was in the last class, and she wasn't that hurt, but she wasn't that smart either. Pretty much when I go priority, I just put on my lights and sirens and maybe go 5 miles an hour faster. That's about the only difference. People just get out of your way. Or stop in the middle of the road, one or the other.
God.
Come to think of it, some just drive normal. You really can't tell. Everyone does whatever they want.
Isn't that true all the time?
Right. Oh, worm thing, you're so ugly.
Alright, Joe. And Holly, you are first to act.
All right. Well, I'm assuming I'm at the top of the stairs. Can I make a leap at it? Or would it be more prudent to make my way down the stairs?
I mean, you could leap at it. It's tall. Those cages it's got are um, have a person like seated inside of it. Give you a better scale. So they can't stand up in it, but
All right, I'm gonna do my leap. So I guess would this count as a body tackle?
um, yeah, I guess that would probably be appropriate.
Okay. So 2.
Well, two will get you onto it.
All right. I'm on it.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Sorry, I was thinking you had to roll damage, and then it took me a second. So
Well,
then
she
it
can roll
next.
damage on a grapple if she uses her claws.
I mean, I would have to if I'm sticking on it, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage to get grip, and then next up is Eric.
I'll burn a second rage to insta shift to Krynos while running down the stairs, and she went high, so I'll go low and take a swipe at one of its legs.
all right. So hold on, I gotta do.
Like I said, I can't really roll, but if you tell me what it is, I can tell you how many dice.
I have 5 damage.
With your claws, it should be and 3. You said
I
3
said-
successes or 2 successes
3
to hit.
or 2.
So it'd be
Sorry.
strength plus 3
Yeah.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Strength plus 3. And your
Yep.
strength in Krynos
so
should be at least 6.
It is. It is. I spaced. Okay, so I need 1 more dice, I think.
3.
3 more dice. No, my
Because it's
strength
true.
is 2. 2 plus
Plus
4 is
4.
6. Yep.
Plus 3 more for your successes
Yeah.
and claws.
So I need 3 more dice.
Or is it plus 2 for Krynos claws? I don't remember. It's been too long.
Claws in general are 1. So I should have 2.
Krynos are just aggravated versus lethal. Got it.
Yeah. So I just need 2 more.
Well, strength plus 3 total is 9 dice, and you only rolled 6.
Yeah, you're right. So I need 3.
Are you going to leave some for the rest of us, or are you just going to body slam it into oblivion?
7. It was a total of 7 successes.
8.
I just pictured her doing like the Wolverine style leap. You know, like leading with the claws
7.
completely horizontal.
Yep.
You really stuck the landing.
And and if it can supernaturally swift heal, they're unable to heal the wounds for 1 day per success.
Oh, that's right, because you got your
Mm-hmm.
thing going.
Sorry, guy.
This thing
Sorry,
probably
not
still has
sorry.
20 health levels. You're good.
Right?
Alright, so then we move to Eric.
Who said what he was doing, and
Yep.
my math.
Well, if he's going low,
Yep.
he's going to still roll. Well, at that point, it's probably a dex brawl.
Holy crap! That thing has 4 legs and 4 arms.
Well, Dex in Krynos is 3, and my brawl is 1, so 4 dice for that.
I'm about to murder a cat.
Let me guess, Dresden.
We figured 4d10, right? I see.
Yeah, 40-10.
Let's see, we had 2 successes to hit. And so then we need your strength.
Strength is 6.
So that's 8 then. So subtracted the 1, but yeah, so you did 4 damage to it. And it moves then to the heavy act.
My turn?
Yep.
So
This
I
thing is
guess
not nimble.
I'm gonna. So do I know that there's this thing to fight?
Yes. Your systems would have picked up the sound of conflict and flying guru.
Okay, so she's going to pocket her phone, head towards where it was saying there was fighting, and shift to Krynos. I don't know if she'll be able to get down to this thing.
The stairway is clear, so
I didn't know if it was too far for her to move all in one round.
no, I think it's reasonable. It's not a huge building to begin with, so.
Okay, so I guess I will do Dex Melee to smash this thing with my claw.
Okay.
So I was just looking at right. Dex 4, brawl 2. Would this thing be considered grappled by Ire? Or because of its extra limbs, would it need more people grappling it to get the -2 difficulty to hit?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's grappled because its mobility isn't really reduced
Okay.
a whole lot yet.
So it's still diff 6. Got it. All right. I have 1 success, which means I hit.
Correct.
Yay!
So strength plus 1. Dash 70, 10, F6. No, not 77, F10, D10. 3. Soak it, boy. I'd rather you not.
Alright. Oh, we had a hit. And now it moves to its turn. So, where the two of you go, it's going to attempt to hit each of you. Which, to be fair, it has a horrible dice pool for hitting. Alright, so it had 1 success to hit Abby and 2 to hit Eric. Which means now the big dice pools come out.
Ow.
Yeah, ow.
It is literally hitting you with a cage with a person in it.
I know what I'm going to attack next.
Oh,
And it,
Oh, not you.
Wow.
Sorry. I was responding to somebody else who was talking to me.
that was almost like a Bill level roll. Good thing it was damage. So, Eric takes 1 bashing. Or I'm sorry, Abby takes 1 bashing. Eric. Jesus. Eric will take 2 bashing.
Well, I what, 5 stam, I guess. Stam plus 3, right?
I soak.
yep. In Krynos, it's stam plus 3.
Yeah, you soak it just fine. And he's going
Ten
to
fucking pages.
try to grab Holly with his other 2 hands.
Um,
And he is able to grab you, so he basically those other 2 limbs have grabbed you, but you're still holding on to him. So you guys are effectively both grappled by the other. So if you wanted to break free, it would be a strength check. But no, if he wants to break free, it's a strength check to throw you off. So that's where we stand there.
okay.
Well, I'll just use my extra action to grab the arm of the cage he just hit me with.
Yep, and now we go to extra actions.
So, and I think that's me.
That's
Right.
you first, yep.
Well, I definitely don't want him holding on to me. I don't really feel like being this guy's like squeak toy. Um, uh, so yeah, it's just a strength, straight strength, if I recall. So I have 6 dice. I have 4 successes.
Okay. Well, it's certainly gonna do some damage.
To break free?
Or yeah, well, you know what I mean. Comparatively,
Gotcha.
not literal damage. Yes. I have to use the right buttons on this here keyboard, or we won't get very far. But he had one to hold on to.
So,
Needless to say, that's not going to cut it.
right.
So you have broken free.
Okay.
And then we move to Eric's action.
Yeah, he's not even going to try to break free. I'm just going to grab the arm of the cage he swung at me, and I will attempt to take that arm off as best I can. I'll grab onto it and take a big bite.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the bite.
This form dex is 3, Brawl's still 1, so. Or if you want to go with Primal Urge, that's 2.
So we have 5, 10, 6, 3 to hit. Your strength was what now?
It was 6. Yeah, plus 4, 6.
Okay, so 6, 9. Wow. This dice roll is killing me tonight.
We're hoping that the bad guys are gonna lose. That's kind of the point.
1 damage. Yeah, but I was rolling for Eric. And he got 3 ones.
Oh my god. Well, was it damage or to hit?
That was damage.
Damage ones don't matter.
I know. There wasn't a lot of successes on that list either.
I see 4.
4 isn't really a lot when you have a dice pool of 13 or 11. Alright. So then, Abby, you didn't take extra actions, did you?
No, I did not.
I didn't think so. So we are back to top of round.
So do we get rage back for being hit in combat?
I have allowed it before, like once per combat.
Yeah, especially if you guys are getting hit and taking damage.
I soaked it. I haven't taken any damage
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
I soaked it as well.
Library opens. So you said it's the first.
That's true.
Yeah, so
Wait.
you guys haven't actually taken damage. I don't know that I.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I only start with one as a Ragabash, and I get one for starting combat, so that puts me at 2.
Okay. So, are we?
No, it's back to top of round though for Holly. Either way.
Okay. Am I still attached to him now that I broke free, or did I?
So you're holding on to him. You just basically like shook his arms off.
Okay.
You know, you're able to like push yourself out of his grip.
So I'm still like stuck to him, like
Right.
claws in him.
Yeah, unless you don't want to be, but
Can I use my body weight to like pull down and try to tear the front of him down with me? Like just rip his whole front down
I
or
would
off
allow.
using my body weight.
Yeah, so it would be like a strength in athletics because you're trying to basically like throw yourself towards the ground.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so the
Awesome.
attack roll would be strength in athletics.
Okay. All right. What difficulty, standard or?
Yes.
Okay. Really? 2 successes.
You too, huh?
I mean, I don't know if he's doing anything to stop me, but I don't
No.
know if he can really dodge because I'm stuck to him.
Yeah. All right, so
And claws, because the claws are in them. I suppose those would count, hey?
yeah, so roll your.
So the same dice that I rolled before. 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, well that's 5 damage,
Yep.
and then we have.
And it's all the lovely and gross damage, too.
Yeah, and that accumulates like round by round, doesn't it? I'm like confused.
Oh my god, I can hear Dresden.
Yeah,
It just says that they turn black and fester. All the warmth of life is driven out of them. Any individual wounded by the werewolf's fangs or claws suffers a -1 penalty for the rest of the scene. Chills wreck the body. Mortals are likely to lose injured limbs as the tissue necrotizes, and beings capable of supernaturally swift healing are unable to heal these wounds for 1 day per success on the gift's activation. So that was It's not a gift, it's a fetish.
Same deal.
So, yeah, it was 2 successes to activate.
Alright, so Eric, you took a chunk out of that arm last.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him keep holding on to me. I'm gonna take another chunk out of the same arm. Same thing. I'm just gonna hold on with my arms and take a big bite out again. Try to get him to drop the cage.
Alright. So it would be 6, 1 to hit. We are at 9 for damage. You know, 5 damage that time.
Excellent.
And because you're on that one arm, that actually caused that arm to separate.
I save one, kinfolk.
Woo!
And we move to Abby.
Abby? Oh. She said she'd be right back inside chat.
Well, then she'll be right back.
Yep. If it gets to her turn before she's back, she's going for the chains of the cage, so it can't be used as a weapon.
Well, that's so fun.
I'm telling you, just let it squeeze you with one arm, tear off the other, and then work on the arms that are holding you. Too easy.
I just ripped its front off.
You just ripped its face right off. It was ugly anyway. That's why I love Werewolf.
Just use my crimos and ate the whole front.
Well, the best part is Colin is so not combat oriented at all.
Air is and isn't.
Well, yeah, you're a
Yeah,
combat third.
so battle
You're a battle third.
Yep.
I am not at all.
Well, it's your turn, Natalie, so we're glad that
is
you
it?
have a better idea. Yep, we waited for you.
Oh,
We love you.
in that case, she is going to. Is the cage locked?
Yes.
All right. So she is. Can she reach the cage?
Yes.
She's going to open seal on it, letting the person inside out. I'm assuming since this is in combat, I do have to roll it.
Yes.
Well, one cage is probably on the ground now.
I'm worried about the one that's still in their hand because I don't want the person inside being battered around.
That's why I took out my arm.
So is it still diff 5 for the gauntlet? Or a 5 for the gauntlet?
Yes.
Cage pops open. Can she pull the person out or?
Yeah, I mean, the person's conscious, so.
Well, especially if they're kinfolk and not like totally freaking out, she's gonna help them out if she can.
Yeah, they seem to, like, be handling it fairly well, at least.
And ushering them towards the stairs.
Alright.
And she's gonna spend a rage this round.
Alright, so she's running her age. She's got got that individual out.
Actually, I don't know if I can spend a rage since the gift that I use required Gnosis to roll.
Are you required to spend a gnosis?
No,
Or
I have to roll Gnosis.
then you can.
Okay.
So what you can't do is spend it the same turn.
Got it.
And I think you're the only one who spent rage.
For what?
For extra action. For that miss.
Are we on another round already?
Oh, here ain't no. I skipped myself. Disregard me. Well, one arm can't attack Eric. So the other one will go for Natalie with 3 a hit with that cage. To be fair, the cage doesn't do as much damage because it's 200 pounds lighter. And yeah, you soak the 2 bashing.
I roll 4 to soak.
Alright, and the other 2 hands are going to try to batter at air since the whole grab thing didn't work. Zero, 2 to hit on the other one. not have claws. Action damage it is 4 bashing.
Oh, my base stamina is 2.
It's on air.
Ah,
He whiffed it when he attacked you. Soaked from air.
That would be you, Holly.
So it's my go.
Soak. Roll soak.
Oh. Okay. Soak 2. So I'm assuming I take how many? One.
I think you had to soak 4.
I'm just looking at the last roll above me. That's why I was asking. I soak 2 of what? 4, John?
Yeah.
Okay, so I take
Bashing.
2 damage.
Which means you also get a rage.
Yep. Sweet. Back to the top of the round.
Abby has an extra action yet.
Yes, I spent rage this round.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for taking off as much of the leg as I can to to unsettle its balance.
Alright, so you're gonna attack one leg.
Since it's a large target, is it gonna be an increased difficulty or no?
Yeah, it would just be standard. You have to hit the leg instead of a feet.
2 successes to hit, which means I do. Don't soak 1.
You said it has to soak one?
Yep, I did 1 damage.
So the leg does seem to be weakening at least. Since your companion, the Fiona, demonstrated that yes, it can be dismembered. At least you don't have that information. And now we are back to top of the round.
Alright, so I got another rage. I got a rage point back from my damage. So I'm gonna spend 2 this round. Only 1 left now.
Right. You've got your rage, it's your action.
spending rage, Eric?
No, not until I get hurt. I only have two. I spent.
Okay. Okay. All right, so it's my go.
Yep.
And did I actually completely come off of him when I pulled myself down, or when he hit me?
Well, you're still hanging on him
Okay.
lower.
I am going to proceed into trying to rip the rest of him down.
Alright.
Alright, that was strength raw or athletics. Minus 1 for damage, so 7 dice. I got 2 successes.
Alright, 2 successes to pull yourself the rest of the way down. Right. Roll damage.
Two, three, four, 5.
5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
As you start to tear its inside apart, or rather tear its front open and its insides begin to fall out. It kind of lets forth a bit of a scream. And then here.
Well, she made the opening. I'm gonna go right for that hole she just made. Just try to grab entrails and yank them out.
Alright. So you should probably guess that's probably still a dex brawl of some sort. Which we determined was 4, 5.
And Krynos, my dex is 3. With Brawl, it's 4 total.
Alright. Who to hit? Got your strength.
Strength is base 2.
Plus
Go
Krynos
6.
makes it 6. Plus 2 for claws. We're at 10. 5 damage as you maul its intestines and it begins to collapse down.
Victory Howl.
Is it actually dead, or is it just collapsing?
Well, it doesn't look to be dead yet, but it's on its way.
Colin still throws up a victory howl.
A premeditated howl.
Well, you know,
Right?
it,
How long that kid's been
sometimes he
waiting
finishes
to-
a little
If it looks safe, Abby's gonna drop down to Hamid and let the people out of the other cage and look around for any other cages in the room to let people out of.
Alright.
So that
Well,
effectively puts her out of combat.
right.
Okay.
So the thing is down and doesn't. It's not destroyed yet, but it's definitely decommissioned.
I bequeath the kibble. Have at it.
I think I technically have 2 rage left too. And it's coming down, so can I try to like snap its neck?
Sure.
Okay. What would you like?
Let's do a dex brawl.
Okay. Okay. 7 minus 1 because of damage, so 6. What would you like the difficulty?
We can go with 7.
Okay. 3 to hit.
Alright, 3 to hit.
Right. So and ones don't count for damage, you silly die roller. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Five successes, huh?
Yep.
Well, that will, in fact, finish it. And you have torn it to shreds.
Good. Now the next mission is to get these people free. How is that?
Do I need to do anything else to get people out?
No, you guys can just. I mean, at this point, it's. The threat has been removed, so it's pretty straightforward.
Obviously, we'll give them the same instructions, but specifically to one of the kinfolk that I obviously recognized when we came down.
Okay.
Is there anything to be worried about?
He says, well, I think you pretty much dealt with it.
There's no other rooms down here.
No, this was the big holding.
What's upstairs? Like the upper level, not the ground level.
That's where they And she kind of trails off a little bit, and she goes, "That's where they would take us."
That's the last place we have to check. And she looks to the kinfolk and gives her the name of Colin's Bar and says, "Go there. As soon as we're done, we will be there."
She just says, "I hope so."
And she looks at Colin and Abby. Let's get these guys at least on the upper level. And she's going to drop down to Hamid.
Okay.
Yeah, Colin will drop down to Hamid.
Check it. Once they're out, we'll go upstairs. Make sure there's nobody else.
Before I go upstairs, I just want to do a quick look around and see just anything evidence-wise valuable that ties this place to anyone, documents, hard drives, anything like that.
Not really. It's just being run as a really screwed up business.
Yep, cash, jewelry. He's just ransacking it real quick.
There's definitely cash present.
He starts stuffing his pockets.
Okay.
What? Got to give it to the kinfolk.
Oh,
They have a lot of
that's fair.
therapy.
That's fair. So,
And we're going to burn it anyway, so.
are there any being as Sherlock had said this is the last area he was able to like sense her parents, are there any signs of maybe them there, maybe they're sent anywhere that she can pick up?
Yeah, as well as a number of other pure breed scents that you can pick up.
She's gonna look to the kinfolk. So what did they do with the ones that I can smell but can't see?
One of the kinfolk looks at you and says, "Well, if they were done with us or they couldn't use us, then we were sent away. They were being sold elsewhere."
And they kept Guru here too?
There weren't many that came in. The few that did, they would drug them and get rid of them pretty quick.
Get rid of?
I don't know where they went. They left in different cages.
Fuck. Okay. She takes a few breaths to chill, like actively to calm down. We don't have time to dick around anymore. Let's get out of here. Well, out of this basement.
Abby sets the computers to upload the information for her to go through later.
Okay.
Can we roll any computery stuff?
Yeah, if you want to do an int plus computer technology, whichever's more applicable there, whichever's a better pool is.
Standard diff.
Yep.
Colin,
Four
stay with
successes.
Abby just in case something comes out of the woodwork. I'm gonna lead these guys up.
After she gets the uploads, she'll say we can bone the place.
Any like safes, filing cabinets, anything like that?
I mean, there's kind of some everywhere, but nothing like blatantly obvious.
All right, I just
Any
gather up.
paperwork that can be used to light a fire, keep it gathered.
Yeah, if it doesn't look important, if it looks important, I want to keep it.
Right.
They do have some transfer records in there. It's not complete, but it lists at least where some people
Yeah,
were
definitely
shipped
keep
to.
those. I guess once all the good people are out, we do our quick sweep. We go all pyro.
Essentially, yes. Yeah. While they're doing the basement thing and getting the computer stuff, Air is leading them to the ground floor level. She will go up the stairs first, just in case.
All right.
Are there any sirens or anything going off, like police sirens or anything?
I haven't. You don't really hear anything.
Okay. And she looks at the kinfolk and reminds them the bar name and that they would be there when they're done here.
All right. Well, they all begin to head to the bar as instructed. And we
Move to the upper level. Going upstairs. That's happening.
all right. We get up there. Definitely more strong pure breed sense here.
Is there anyone up here?
There doesn't appear to be right now, but you can see that these beds had restraints on them.
Making sure to go through any room that's up there, check everything.
Alright. Alright. Upstairs is relatively clean. So once you got everything cleared out, what's your guys' plan?
Alright. If she comes down, it's clear up there.
I definitely say burn it to the ground. We can't cleanse the umbra, but we can at least get rid of the physical structure, and hopefully it'll dissipate over time.
You're in the red light district, honey. That's a whole nother.
Like I said, they'll spread out. It won't be so concentrated.
Shall we start with the basement?
Yep. We get a good
sure
fire.
that thing gets burned.
Yes.
Dun,
Any
dun,
gasoline or flammable chemicals anywhere?
Alright. Anything else we need to... You guys are torching this from the bottom up. Seems like the best plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Torch it and get back to the bar.
Alright.
Then I vote we get all the rescued folks, we get them completely passed out drunk, and then have someone cleanse them.
I highly recommend. She will tell them the rendezvous point, by the way, where we're supposed to meet our get out of here ride, because once this building goes up, it's going to be swarming.
That's true. Good point.
Ready?
Wait. Let us get on out of here.
Torch it. And like you said, from the bottom up, so. You gotta
Burn
make
it.
sure the fire is going.
And it gets going pretty well as you start to scramble for an exit.
Alright. And like I said, she gave you guys the rendezvous point, so it's probably best to just get to going on exit out the back where we came in and go.
Yep, skedaddle.
Alright, so you guys get her lit and get the hell out.
Yep.
Alright, is there anything else?
Nope. Just go to the rendezvous point until we can get to the bar.
Alright. Well, I think that should do it then. Unless you guys had something else.
I mean, we have to check on the kinfolk and stuff.
Right.
Get them cleaned up, you know. Were there any regular mortals there that we need to worry about too? Like, I thought there were a couple, but
Well, among the prisoners there had been some.
right. But there was no there was a glabber big litany breach.
Yeah, nothing like that.
But even I don't think that's even technically a breaking of the veil there. The glabro. Anything beyond glabro, I think, is.
I think Labro, you're good.
Yep. I will. We do need to make sure that everyone else made it back to the sept and find, and anyone else that came and did their whatever they were doing in the Umbra, their plan that we had them doing. See how many of them were. Everybody there on their end was good too. they know, you know.
Yeah, and none of them seem to have any issues or concerns.
Okay. Make it known to them where we are. With the with the freed people.
Alright.
I think that's that.
Well, everyone else's portion seemed to go off without a hitch, so luckily you didn't have any issue escaping or anything of that sort.
Great success.
Until our ride wonders why we come back covered in blood.
Yeah, but it's not our blood.
Right. Oh, I need to get him. I need to get our ride cheeseburgers.
Well, if he drops us off in the bar, I can phone ahead, and it'll be ready.
Perfect. And she'll relay that message to him. Got your cheeseburgers. They're waiting for you at the drop-off point.
Alright. I think that should be all concluded then.
I'm good.
Yep.
Alright. Eric, you're good?
I'm good. Oh, all the cats and stuff I gathered, I distributed out amongst the kinfolk.
Alright. Well then, this has been a Nightfall in Amsterdam. A rather interesting werewolf session. Thank you, players, for playing, and watchers, thank you for watching. And we forward to having you join us again.